Give the media a chance to help you grow closer to Islam and improve your outlook on life. She recommends downloading the One Islam TV app immediately to begin an informative, inspiring, motivating, and dream-fulfilling journey. If that's not the case, then how can we tell the difference between a dream and reality? That whenever the time of day or night may be, morning dreams have a way of coming true. Despite the widespread belief in the power of dreams in today's culture, few of us consult psychiatrists to learn more about the nature of dreams or whether or not they actually come true. Everything is just a theory. Although the Quran contains a wide variety of dream descriptions, the dream of Ibrahim, peace be upon him, is by far the most famous. After telling his son this, the man had a nightmare in which he was killed. The prophet's dreams and the rest of the story's significance are not lost on us. And you know the story of how the prophet, peace be upon him, interpreted the Egyptian king's dream, which led to his release and subsequent metamorphosis into the sun disease of Egypt, in which he saw 17 cows devouring 7 fat cows. Saddam had a long-standing practice of consulting the prophet after every one of his prayers. Those who had dreams would bring them to him, and he would interpret them, sometimes with help from his friends. And this demonstrates that taking the middle path does not entail blindly accepting everything we see as fact. So, how do we classify dreams? The most obvious example is a nightmare from which you emerge feeling anxious or sad. This is because one of Satan's tasks is to bring down a believer's mood and spirit. Allah stressed this a great deal in the Holy Quran. There are 2 possible explanations for a positive mood upon awakening: when something good is about to happen, or when you wish and desire it. Your subconscious senses cause you to feel, see, and touch what you want. For me, this manifests as a good zoological vision for my lion and joyful tidying up. In this section, the prophet stated that his soul was arranged and that there are 3 categories of dreams. One of the 46 sections of prophet is a vision from a large soldier and is a good dream. If this hadith is genuine, then there must be no prophet behind it. What does it mean for Salafism, which claims the prophet lied to the people, to limit itself to only these good news announcements to the people? Even before he was a prophet, 6 months before the book of Revelation was written, the prophet al-Islam had a history of having dreams that came true and were fulfilled exactly as he had seen them. 6 months passed during this time. After 23 years of prophecy, he kept on living. Multiplying 23 by 2 yields a number between 4 and 6, as expected. In addition, the Prophet of Islam considered that time frame to be 6 months. According to the Prophet, we are now entering the first chapter. As a result, additional vaguely shaped imaginings do not constitute a separate class of dreams. You will awake to find dogs, snakes, scorpions, and other critters out to get you so they can eat you alive or throw you into a fire so you can die. You get up fearful, whether it's for yourself or someone else. Shade has given you some instructions on what to do. When you come across something that bothers you, the Prophet had a dream in which he instructed his follower to immediately spit a light to the left after saying, I will take him in a straight line or regime 3 times. Don't tell anyone else about this either. Never tell a close friend, parent, sibling, or spouse something along the lines of, "Well, I had a scary dream last night, and it was about this and that." No. When the prophet says something is forbidden, this is strictly forbidden, he continued. And the prophet has stated that if you follow the procedure I have just described in saying nothing about it, you will not be harmed. As a result, it was all in my head. This is very true. But it's what I've been thinking about recently. Don't pay any attention to it. Not at all. It's totally useless. It's a devilishly pure idea. In Islam, the third component of the prophet's dreams is the advice you receive from your unconscious. This is the nature of your daily life, after all. So, a mechanic it is. He thinks about the car engines and how to improve and fix them as he drifts off to sleep. When he has visions of himself working on a race car engine, his subconscious is giving him instructions. A single entity, a chef and his apprentice, are at the center of this urban legend. "Okay, divide it up." As the student walked up to the cook, she remarked, "Despite my deep respect for the prophet, I have never dreamed about him." "Okay." The cook's reply was, "You stay the night at my house today." The student then ate dinner that he had ordered from his personal chef. He also included many thirst-inducing ingredients such as salt, garlic, and onions. Also, the teacher always says, "We don't have any water" whenever a student asks for water after dinner, possibly in the future. In addition, he did not offer the man any water. And then they were out cold. Sometime later, they started to feel awake. They went and came back from class. The teacher is then questioned by the chef. "Just what did you observe?" "Lots of rivers, that's for sure, and it was draining them." The pupils made a remark. Throughout the course of love, many different events and activities involved water. Because of your genuine desire to quench your thirst, you have found the prophet to be the object of your affection. The Sam in your dream was genuine too. There is no way you missed it. Furthermore, it depicts him in a scheme of romantic morality. My nightly visits from the prophet have confirmed his undying affection for my partner and me. The prophet Aristotle dispatched also had to feel the effects of the magic. The radical Islam taught us by the prophet Sallallahu can be broken down into these 3 categories. When, if ever, do people have faith that a dream they've had will come true? To put it simply, no. A dream may become clear after Asad, but before Fajr. A dream is visible to you. There is zero significance to this at all. The prophet had mentioned 3 possible types, and Allah alone is capable of bringing you joy and opening your eyes to Islam's splendor.